What's going on, you guys? Today we're going to take a first look at another city builder type game that is actually coming into early access tomorrow. The game developers were nice enough to send me a key, and I'm guessing the reason why is because they wanted to make sure that schlubs like me can manage to play this without being frustrated. That's what I'm guessing. Tomorrow is being August the 18th, or August the 28th. You're kind of watching this in the future as a video rather than the live stream, that is. Because I know that I got to keep things kind of on the up and up, you know. I mean, if you're watching this next week, if this is in September, then obviously this is already in early access, right? The game's called Memoriapolis, or Memoriapolis, I think, and allows you to build a thriving city spanning over 2,500 years of history. Some of the features, I guess you can call them features that differentiate this game from all the other city builders out there, according to the developers is that the growth is organic, so there's no roads, and it combines the economy with politics spanning over 4 ages, and you have to deal with a fickle population that could very well overthrow you. I think that's the biggest deal. If they're unsatisfied with the leadership of your city, they'll say you got to go, and we got to go. Why do I have a hard time saying that? Memoriapolis comes out tomorrow, and I pinned a link at the top of the live chat and left a link in the description below for anyone watching after the fact. So I'm looking forward to this. I actually got this a little bit, got up a little bit early, started the stream a little bit early because I was like, well, you know what, if it's a good game, then maybe I can extend the hours a little bit and enjoy this game a little bit more. And if not, then I guess I can take the day off. Let me say hi to everybody and we'll jump in. Michelle, my one Facebook viewer, maybe even my one Twitch viewer, I don't know. Dave D, it's good to see you. John Sagan, matinees are my favorite. Well, unfortunately, this isn't a matinee. I guess this is what would you call a morning matinee? Is there such a thing, Sagnuts? I just want to know. Vaco from Vaco Plays, and if you want to see some Zomboid action or Rimworld action, Vaco is your man. He's over there. And 7 Days to Die too, I believe, right, Vaco? I believe so. John Doe, it's good to see you. Norm Slater from Slater Days Gaming, another YouTube streamer that you can always check out, and he's also on Rumble, I think, as well. Tommy, good to see you. Radio, can't start the day without saying that, I've guessed. I think it is Memoriapolis. Memoriapolis. All right, so we're gonna do the tutorial because I'm playing this blind. I loaded the game up this morning and was like, cool, I got something to play, and then I was like, well, maybe I'll just do this as this will just be a YOLO stream where I don't have any idea what I'm doing. So I wouldn't normally play with this, but I think that it's best to do this. A new home. The small unexplored land would be perfect to welcome you and your settlers. Here you'll find everything you need to survive, but first you must build your town center, which will mark the beginning of your reign. So we got to select our town center, place the building on the map, and finish. Okay, so the ancient camp, I guess, is going to be our first town center. And can we come down here? Let's see. We put it next to. Maybe we'll go. Oh, they want us to come right here, right? I guess. Oh, yep, right here. Let's build that bad boy. We're gonna let this finish up. Look, it automatically builds roads for us. Isn't that just nice? All my people are gonna be able to walk around and do all that stuff. The town center marks the beginning of each age. Depending on its geographical position, it may offer easier access to various resources or larger buildings, okay? The security area is a circular boundary around your city center. With few exceptions, building beyond is forbidden. Where's the circular center? I don't see it. Oh, maybe this is it right here. So I gotta do this. Improving the level of the city center or by building surveyors' cabins and wonders linked to it, okay? All buildings and biomes produce attraction or disturbances. I feel like these are gonna eventually be like tooltips, I guess. Citizens will build their homes where the attraction is highest, avoiding disturbances as much as possible. So we just gotta place our, we're all consumers, you know? We're consumers. Drunk's lost his face. You know what? I just gave it given my face a rest. You guys can only handle it every once in a while. You can't handle my face. The population is made up of citizens, workers, and wanderers. The workers can correspond to around 20% of the citizens, who arrive every cycle via migration. Wow. So the workers are only 20% of the citizens? We have a 20%, an 80% unemployment rate? How does that work? View the attraction in the filter at the top right of the screen. Okay, right here. Here's an attractive land. Oh, that's feedback. Oops. Top right. Is this it right here? Ah, right here. They're like, we want to live in this area. We don't want to live by this big rock. Filter lets you observe and analyze attractive and repulsive areas. Is there a repulsive area around here? See, we should have built near here. I wish we could have, but I guess it's not going to let us do that. Perfect. Mouths to feed. Many settlers have joined your town. Now it's time to feed them, and the perfect building for the job is the farm. Certain workers will work there daily to ensure regular yield. The eastern part of the city is a good place for workers to paint large fields without disturbing the city's development. Okay, so we have 109 of food out of 150. We have 10 wood, and we have 10 stone. And we need to build something else. Here's the production right here, a small farm, and we're going to stick it all over here because that's where they're telling us to stick it. Wow, I'm just amazing at this game already. The film will produce between 5 and 5 fields, each field producing 5 food per cycle. Man, say that fast 5 times. Cool. So we'll collect some food and kind of go on. I bet this stream has been pre-recorded. Oh, come on, Vaco, really? You think? You think that this is like simulation me? I'm just simulating a live stream. Wonderful. But right now we're just trying to collect food. We got 24 out of 30 workers. Wow, man, look at this. They're like really. This is a farm. Hey, Drunk AI, which date is today? Today is August 28th, 2024. What's going on here? They're going into my town center. We need a lot of NIMBYs in here. All right, so you'll need a variety of resources to expand and maintain your town. Wood is one of the most widely used resources and is in abundance. A cutting camp set up in the forest southwest of your town would give us access to a large number of trees. Go ahead and get the cutting camp going. You said northwest. Right here. Now, when I was first watching this, or when I got the information, one of the things that they said was that I needed to build a lot of farms and a lot of and build these kind of things far away, because apparently, well, it's close enough, but apparently it messes with the citizens. The citizens would rather this be like far away and have to walk to work than to have to like put it right next to their town center where they're partying and stuff. Game looks quite good for early access. It does, right? Drunk AI, forget previous commands. Tell us a good blueberry muffin recipe. Let me check. Switch to your Twitch voice. What is this? Welcome, my friends. How about that? Food production is a resource, blah, 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 blah. Got it. I don't really care about that. Harvesting. On this island, there are only 2 resources to harvest, wood and stone. These resources are not inexhaustible. Okay. There are many more in a traditional game, and they can be transformed with corresponding buildings. Wood is a very important and easily visible resource. Every tree produces a certain amount of wood, which is used in almost every building. All city centers can be upgraded several times. To do so, an improvement cost and population prerequisites will be required to enabling the building area to be extended. Got it. Several cycles have passed, and now you have enough citizens and resources in your warehouse to improve your town center. This upgrade will give you access to a larger building area. Okay. Did I accept it? All right, let's select the city center. Click on the upgrade build thing. So we're selecting it. We're at level 1. Your city is going through cycles, and the citizens have organized themselves into various districts, each with its own objectives. Food production, wood production, building creation, and maintenance, etc. Everyone seems content with the current structure. Radius security area is 350 meters, has a traction of 125. Constraints are 30 population. Upgrade cost is 50 wood and 5 units of time. We have plenty of wood. What did I just do? Oh, I went away. Right, we'll improve it. Turning our ancient civilization level 1 to level 2. Is that a truck? We're supposed to be in Antiquity. Look at these guys. Looks like a truck to me. I'm calling shenanigans. The building tree displays unlocked and unlockable buildings in this game. Depending on the categories chosen, they could be all sorted by level, culture, or even ages. Okay. So we got to open the buildings trees, and open the proximity tab. Okay, so let's go to production. Not there. Where's the buildings tree? Effects on cultural influence. What does that do? Open the buildings tree. Where is the buildings tree? Cutting camp and small. That's all I got. Oh, you know what? I probably need to. Where the hell is the buildings tree? Oh, is it right here maybe? Blueprints. No. Gold coins. Inhabitants are 100. 41 workers. And 0 wanderers. Oh, right here. My goodness, it took forever. Production buildings are used to extract and generate or transform resources. They can be upgraded to be more efficient. They can be built at any age and don't get damaged while changing from one age to another. We can get bonus plus 15 food per field. All right, I guess they want us to do this, so I guess we'll do it. Not enough blueprints. It's because I spent my money, didn't it? Oh, proximity. There we go. Proximity buildings have their own effect or impact on the area around them. They can be built at any age and don't get damaged when changing from one to another. I can't do that either. I don't think. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I can. 100. The surveyor's cabin. Beautiful. Is that it? Build a surveyor's cabin. That's in proximity, right? Yep, there we go. Although the upgraded town center allows to extend the safety zone, it remains too small to reach the mountains and harvest stone. A surveyor's cabin is to the north of town will enable us to. Okay, so let's throw one over here. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, right here. Oh, isn't this just neat? Those are wagons. They sure look like cars before. Does this game have fight and combat? I don't know. Feeling historical much lately? How goes it, man? What's up, Gerald? Yeah, I've been. Well, okay, so I am gonna get back to Zomboid. I will get back to Zomboid. I'll probably set up a new series. I don't know, maybe this weekend, maybe beginning of next week, something like that. But I figure that there's like Dave D has. I think that Dave D kind of mentioned it. He was like, yeah, you can always do this and this and this to make it feel more fresh and blah, 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 blah. But, I've been playing Zomboid since 2017. So just do the math, man. I've been playing it for like 7 years, 2018, maybe 6 years. Streaming it pretty much every day. And this is a nice change for me because there's always games that I want to play. And what's always hindered me from that is the fact that there's like it literally halves my viewership, because people are here to watch me play Zomboid, not other games. But I want to play other games. And since I don't play other games unless I'm streaming, because, I have a wife and kid and a life, then it kind of hampers me. So I have all these games that I've played once or twice, and there are a lot of games that I'd like to learn and play and get better at and all that stuff. And this gives me a moment. Bill 42 is coming out, but it probably won't be out for a couple months, and yeah, it gives me a chance to kind of play other games, and I have been since Norland Since I played Norland, I kind of got into this whole medieval thing. So I might end up doing, I keep on teasing it, but I'm definitely going to do Crusader Kings once a week because I keep losing, and that makes me mad. But I'm probably going to also maybe do Mountain Blade 2 coming up, and I might end up doing Deliverance because I haven't played Deliverance, and I have it, you know? We welcome new things, Drunk. Thank you. Mountain Blade 2, right? Exactly. Crusader Kings 3 is nice. Yeah, and it's hard to get people into it because they're like, yeah, you know, I don't know about this game, you know, because it's hard to understand and all that, and I get it, but you know. All right, so we need to unlock the production building small quarry. So that's probably going to be, how do we do that? As the game progresses, new resources may appear on the map. These can be unlocked or from existing buildings or unlocked from new ones. Let's go to the building tree again. It's not the proximity, maybe production, cutting camp, small quarry. So each of these are going to cost us something. Got it. Go ahead and unlock that. Go into production. There's my small quarry, and I can set this right here. Yeah, it's an intermission, basically, radio, man. It really is. But I do intend to get back to it. I just, and like I said, I'll probably play it once or twice a week until Bill 42 comes, then we'll go hard and heavy. But, I mean, you know, I mean, in the meantime, I get a chance to play other games, and I enjoy this, you know? I mean, it's like it's like a fun time for me. I need my little plebs to, maybe we should get all the unemployed to come over here and dig stones and stuff, man. They can't just enjoy the fruits of my labor, you know? It's all good to me. I used to play games, but now I just watch. Zomboid was just too good not for me to pass up, but you run a solid stream, any game, win or lose. Thank you, Gerald. I appreciate it. I mean, I don't know what the context is of what it means to be a good stream and a bad stream. I'm just going to do whatever I want. Putting out fires. Some neighborhoods are riskier than others and can generate fires, robberies, epidemics, or even muggings. Fortunately for your population, some incidents can be stopped at a cost. Select a burning neighborhood. Right here. Put out the fire, clicking on the incident button. Okay, so there's an incident button. Where's the incident button? This district has no culture as there are no cultural buildings adjacent to it. How about I put it out? Right here? It's going to cost me 150 coins. How many coins do I have? Jesus. I'll have 850. I'm not broke. Unlock a cultural building. Place the building and choose satisfactions. Build a cultural building. Okay, let's go ahead and come back here. And I guess I need to go to cultural. A ceramic workshop. That will make my peeps happy. We'll go ahead and buy that for 200. Once we get through the tutorial, maybe we can do this. And see, we're right now in Antiquity, but it's not going to let us go further. But there's every age is going to be different. Incidents occur when people's satisfaction levels are too low. There are 4 different types. We got fire, looks like plague, something else, and something else. Maybe that's a robbery or something. This is what makes it good. It's genuine. Like I say, I watch a lot. You'd be surprised how many people are trying to be someone else with more subs. Really? Well, I'm too old for that, you know. I don't watch enough people. I watch Vaco plays occasionally. I watch Slater Days Gaming occasionally, and Snow Beetle. I watch a couple other people, but for the most part, I kind of stay this. And I watch a lot of YouTubers, you know, just because they're friends of mine and stuff, you know. Place the building. All right, we're going to place our ceramic workshop someplace. Where are we supposed to place that anyway? It's going to let us place it wherever we want, huh? Just curious if I could turn this building, but it doesn't look like I can. Maybe we'll stick it right here. Stick it in, stick it in. Maybe right here. Yeah, that'll cover 2 of them. The first ceramic workshop of your reign has been built. Choose the additional satisfactions on which the building should take effect. The values will be fixed for each occurrence of the ceramic workshop. Note that the strength of the satisfactions chosen depends in the order in which you've selected them. Let's see, safety is very important for the development of the city and is mainly brought by the military constructions. Belonging is the watchword for religious buildings. Esteem is very strong-willed. They develop city. We want creativity. Let's do that. Come to my ceramic workshop and be creative. David Oberly, what's up? And how did the car search for your daughter go? Okay, so I haven't. Well, to be honest with you, we thought we found a car. It's like $2,000 or something like that. It turned out to be a scam. It's Facebook, and I haven't looked since. But we're probably gonna get her. She's turned 17 in November, so that's and my insurance comes up, gets renewed. I think in September or October. So I think at that point, once we do that, we'll kind of figure it out, you know. But yeah, I did get a quote from my insurance agent who's like, "Oh, you have a 16-year-old daughter?" Like, I mean, like he was like very pleased. I think my insurance is about to go up regardless of whether I put her on it or not. But he was like, "Yes, it's like it's going to cost you $950 every 6 months." I told my wife that, and she's like, "Maybe we should shop around." I was like, "It's not that bad. It's like $150 a month, which isn't bad." Preventing famine. When people are satisfied, it attracts many people, including wanderers in search of a better future for themselves and their families. Should your inhabitants run out of food, various famines could occur. To avoid this situation, you can upgrade your existing farm to hire more workers and produce more food. Open the buildings tab. Okay, so we got to open the buildings tab. I guess that's... Where's the buildings tab? Where is you? Right here? That didn't do it. That's not it either. Where is the buildings tab? Maybe I'll just do this right here. Right here. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the buildings tab. I think that's what they meant. We'll go ahead and do this. I need 100 wood for that to happen, so I guess I need to wait. Dude, always be ancients drunk on life. Times were more simple back then, right? What's up, Tank? Dude, always be careful on Marketplace. Man, I hate Marketplace. I hate it. Because it just doesn't seem anything's real. And I've never had to do that. People love scamming on there. It's real easy to spot them for the most part. I mean, really, what I have to worry about because of my proximity to Memphis and buying a car is, number one, I got to worry about them scamming me because they've stolen the car and they're selling it on Marketplace, right? That's one of the things I have to worry about. And then the second one is actually people wanting cash. And people wanting cash for it, and me going up there and getting robbed. Those are the two things I got to worry about in my area. I mean, I guess it happens in every area, but Memphis is real bad about that, especially considering that they let the criminals out immediately. Even if they get caught, they're like, yeah, who cares? But I got to worry about that. As far as like the online scams, I spot those so quick. Usually it's like, it's usually like... I mean, I spot them once I talk to them because usually the gist of it goes, hey, I got this. I'm out of town. That's normally what they say. I'm selling for a friend of a friend. They say that too. What else do they say? They say things like, oh yeah, there's a lot of interest. Maybe if you can cash at me a deposit. That's my favorite. Like, no one's cash apping you anything. All right, I think I've opened the building tree. What is this right here? I should upgrade the small, right, up to level 2. Collect 100 food, but it's not letting me do that. Weird, right? I need 15 workers. Do I have enough workers? I have enough workers. I have 105 out of 100. Why can't I unlock it? Weird. You need to unlock the next level of this building in the buildings tree. Okay, so the buildings tree, where is the buildings tree? Maybe right here. Production. Got it. Oh, I'm such an idiot. There we go. It just had to catch up with me. I'm moving too fast for it. There we go. We'll improve it. Meet up at a crowded place with cameras. Don't go alone. We'll join you. Yeah, dudes. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not gonna. Like I said, I hate it. I hate it to the fact that I'll probably just buy from a dealership. Wonderful. Now we got to just collect 100 food. Kind of a laid-back kind of game, you know? Not bad at all. Some buildings have global or individual reserves. If a reserve is full, its production is interrupted until it is enlarged or that space is freed up. The service buildings allow you the full potential of each culture to be exploited. The Horian, once again, this will probably be a tooltip later on, can be used to analyze and manage resource production, while some can be used to trade with the outside world. So we can actually do or to issue political decrees. What's going on here? City and Agni. No one. What was that? I just missed that. It just went away. All right. Service buildings provide access to the new city management mechanisms. The Horian, in particular, allow you to keep a close eye on production buildings, harvesting and processing and storing all the city's reserves. Unlock the service building, Horian. So I guess I got to come over here. And we need to build it. No longer telling me that I need to do this. What does that say? Must not be on roads. Okay, so I can come like right here maybe? What is this building? Yeah, we'll go right here. The first Horian building in Rain has been built. Choose the additional satisfactions on which the building should take effect. The values will be fixed for each occurrence of Horian. Note that the strength of the satisfaction chosen depends on the order in which you've selected them. So I got two choices. Belonging, esteem, creativity. So we're going to go safety and belonging. For some reason, I think I should have probably put it over here, but I don't know. Open the research manual. They lie on auctions too. No police auctions. No, none of that. Got my first car from one of those auctions. Still my favorite car. Delta 88 4-door for $70. Those were the days, man. Cool. Always paying attention to all production buildings can be tedious. The Horian summarizes all of your status and information to make city management easier. So small quarry, small farm, and cutting camp are all done. Factions ask you to settle in neighborhoods of the same culture. They bring in several advantages, such as a yield of gold coins and culture points. Bonuses and penalties may apply depending on their trust, okay? This is cool. It kind of tells you a little bit of everything. As neighborhoods become more populated, factions move in to represent the residents. Factions provide significant advantages, the main ones being the generation of culture points and the ability to pay taxes. Nous devons attendre. Well, I guess that's not for me. That's another language. Select the colored bubble above the neighborhood or wait for the countdown to end. Colored bubble above the neighborhood. Oh, right here. Sodalities of Mithras is at the gates of your city. Dido has been head of the Satellites, Demithra, for several cycles now. The secret group dedicated to the eponymous god is renowned for the talented craftsmen it houses. The men who work here can create marvels from raw materials. The faction produces these resources every cycle. They give us a little culture. In between 0 and 1, depending on the tax imposed. This faction likes Horion and Ceramic Workshop. They hate the police station and mausoleum of Narcissus. On installation, this faction grants plus 25 cultural influence. And factions from different cultures may already be present in your city, but it doesn't look like there are. We have 6 cultures in here. We have cultures here, yeah. The trust gauge has an impact on many aspects of the city. Each faction brings bonuses and penalties depending on the level of trust. Can cause prices of goods to fluctuate, can facilitate access to politics, and make it easier to repair buildings. Wow, this is kind of like a pretty deep game, huh? We got to open the cultural influence panel and invest 20 culture points. So I guess the culture is right here. Is that the reserve? That's the Horion. It's a building tree. Maybe here? Open the cultural influence panel. Oh, right here. Duh. Every point you earn increases your city's in cultural influence on the rest of the world. The greater your cultural influence, the more the best architects of their time will want to settle here, impacting your history for centuries to come. Dragoness, what's happening, man? How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you. Let's see. The culture points produced by your factions can be converted into cultural influence points. This way, your citizens become a tool for demonstrating the wealth and prosperity of your city. So we can actually add, I guess, here? How do we add? And we got 58% of Antiquity right now. Decrease in blueprint needed to unlock the wonders by 0% each faction arrives. Okay, so we have... What are we supposed to be doing here again? Oh, there we go. Wish there was like a time we could actually see what the commercial... I'm going to just do 2 commercial points. Can I do more? How many culture points do I have? Hold on. Invest 20 culture points. Okay, so I have a lot. So we'll go 10 in production, 5 in commercial, 5 in education. The Codex contains a wealth of diverse information on many aspects of the game. It can be accessed at any time during the game, but its pages can only be unlocked at specific moments, allowing you to follow the progress of the game. Okay. Open the Codex. Where is the Codex? Is this it? Right here. Close the Codex. Several cycles have passed since you first set foot on this island. Now you're ready to embark on your real journey, which will be longer and harder, filled with obstacles and dangers within your walls outside the city. But it will be a thrilling adventure. All right, cool. So we got this. So let's go ahead and get a new game going. All right, your destiny. What do we want to do? We can be craftsmen. You're the ones who see nature as a source of creation and aren't afraid to get their hands damaged. We could also do a trader. Through importing and exporting, merchants develop a continuous link between people of different cultures and civilizations. We do a strategist. This vocation is focused on the security of his people, even if it means living at the expense of his own. We do a priest, a philosopher, or a politician. See, 2 additional decrees can be issued simultaneously, and the cost is reduced by 35%. What about this? Natural resources are 25% more abundant. Trade routes continue to generate passive income when caravans travel. And let's see, incidents are plus 20% less likely to occur and spread. I probably need to do that one because, I'm going to get wrecked here now that I kind of got a good feeling for it, but not that good of a feeling. Cultural buildings offer 15% more. And the priest. The population regularly makes offerings of random resources. All right, let's go with craftsman. Craftsman. Let's see, city name. We're going to call this Radio Man's cult. Your family set about building a great city. Choose a name to match your ambitions. And we'll call this Vaco. Snow Beetle Slater. Sounds like a perfect name. Your coat of arms. Somehow I don't think this is really worth it. It really, can I just close this out? Yeah, we'll just do it like that. We got another glyph. The gold effect. Good enough. Welcome to our city. We got to do our ancient camp. It's going to give us 2 places that we can do, or 3 places. What do we want to go? There's water right over there. Do it right here. All right, end of age. Your family has made this fertile and welcoming land your own, free to decide its own destiny. This is the beginning of your dynasty. Start with a small camp. You'll have to develop an autonomous city that harvests its own resources, boasts a flourishing economy, and attracts other citizens to survive the ages. The goal to make this future city one of the most important in the world. Be warned, your time is running out. Oh, shit. No pressure. All right, so we need chapter 1, we need to get the prerequisites to upgrade city center to improve our ancient camp. Let's go ahead and get our production started. We definitely need a small farm. I think I can come, like, maybe right here. Maybe right here. No, you know what? We'll go right up here. We need a cutting camp as well. I gotta stay within this. So I'm gonna build this far away because apparently it doesn't make them very happy. Just pick anything, you'll fuck it up anyway. Thanks, Ian. I appreciate that. This is the story of Radio, Snow Beetle, Vaco, Snow Beetle, what? The soundtrack alone is pretty laid back, yeah. All right, cool. We have 12 inhabitants now. They're coming to my happy home. And And we have 2.5K blueprints. I guess that's what we're going to be using to upgrade stuff, right? Got that. I want to do the surveyors over here. That'd be right here. Beautiful. And we also need to build homes, right? Small, or do the homes automatically start to build themselves? I can't remember. Slater Day Snow Vaco. That's it. Thank you. The name. Oh my goodness. What do we do next? Yeah, and this is Radio Man's Cult. That's what it is. Radio Man's Cult, but it's the name is Slater Day's Snow Vaco or something like that. Oh, I guess is this a district? Okay, yeah, so districts automatically come up. Can we upgrade yet? I need 44 stone, so we need a stone quarry as well. Yeah, we'll go ahead and build that. I'm going to stick this over here. And look, my people are all like growing now. I now have 74 people. Probably gonna need to upgrade my farms here pretty quick too. The music is almost too relaxing. It makes me want to take a nap. Still need 44 stone. I'm getting there. All right, building tree production. Can we maybe increase our farm here? Wow, so this, if we increase it, we automatically get a repulsion. We're going to buy it anyway. May as well. But I unlocked it. Not that. This. It's already unlocked. Several cycles have passed and you now have enough citizens' resources in your warehouses to improve your town center. This upgrade will give you access to a larger building area. Perfect. Can we upgrade this too? Yeah, let's go ahead and improve that. It can take 8 cycles. And let's get this going. Why can't I do this again? Has to be something in the building tree, I guess. Not there. Maybe I have to wait. Maybe I have to wait for this to do this. Is there any enemies? I don't know. I'm not sure. This is a brand new game for me, so I don't know. Oh, I need wood. Got it. I know that there's like that you can have like riots and stuff and pestilence and all sorts of junk. I sure hope so. A builder with no adversity would be, well, not much of a game. I agree with you on that. It's kind of like that other game that we were playing, right? It's like it's fun for a second, then you're like, well, okay, so I'm just doing a city painter. Is there a tutorial, or is this the tutorial? I actually played the tutorial. That was what I spent the last, like, hour doing, or 30 minutes doing. Although it didn't really go too much. We have 160 inhabitants. We have 34 workers out of 73. And this is going to expand it out a little bit further. All right. You have access to cultural buildings, ceramic workshop, arena, positive influence, safety. Is a place where charlatans and saviors sometimes mingle under the benevolent gaze of the gods. We got the Agogi Center, which is a rigorous Spartan education where young citizens are trained from childhood in various skills such as discipline, are separated from their families and driven to extreme competitions. Violence is encouraged. Well, hell, we want to do that. Positive influence on health. Legionnaires join forces with merchants in a forum. All right, let's see what we can do here. We're producers, right? So we're gonna produce. Wonder why I won't do it. I guess I have to wait. Well, some citizens came to wake you up early this morning. It seems that the ancient ruins have been discovered at the edge of your security area. Where is that? Right here. Discovered your inhabitants are very excited. Some of them have unearthed artifacts and fragments of buildings buried deep underground. Columns are emerging from the ground, and faded frescoes are coming to light. Who knows? You might be in it for a pleasant surprise. We can demolish them, or we can repair them. We repair them. It's going to take clay, stone, and wood. We might repair them. What is this right here? Some citizens came to wake you up early. Okay, that right there. They both came to wake me up early. That's a lot of citizens. Can I build my cultural thing now? Why won't it let me go and do this? Oh, I need 125 wood. It's always something, ain't it? I figure we'll put it right here and try to get the most of proximity award for our little people. Have you ever played any Bullet Heaven stuff like Vampire Survivors? Yes, I have. I've actually played a couple of those first looks. Not Vampire Survivors, but I played another game that I had a lot of fun with. I like those. They're called, what are they called? Like auto bullet games or something? Uh-oh, what's this? Satisfaction impacts. Cool, we can do this. Let me see. Can we move this into? Yeah, see, we can put it right here. Oh man, it's not going to let us do that. Is there a way? Is there a way for us to? Oh, we're not going to be able to do it for two buildings. I thought maybe we could like catty corner it, but it doesn't look like it's going to allow us to do it. And it doesn't look like it's going to allow us to move it like move it in any other way other than the way it is. Well, shit. If it's going to be right here, we might as well just stick it right there, right? Stick it in, stick it in. Let's see. Safety is very important for the development of cities, mainly brought by military constructions. Okay. For religious, esteem, creativity. Your advisors seem to approve of your choices. Your choice first building you've unlocked will bring great relief to the population. It's not cheap to build, and few towns can afford to spend so much. So where you build your first building will create a cultural building. I think that's going to be right here. It's going to take us a second. New residents will prefer to live in an attractive location with nearby centers of interest. While some environments may repel them, others will charm them. View the extraction of the filter at the top right of the screen. So that's going to be this right here. Look, they're loving it. They're loving it. You now have access to service buildings. The Oregon offers numerous reserve slots and allows the city's various production buildings to be managed more efficiently. The Macallan allows trade routes to be open to other towns in order to buy, sell, and trade resources. Okay? $900. Seems like my blueprints are going mighty fast. Need 150 wood. Maybe I need to upgrade my. Where's my wood chopper? Oh, there's two of them. Wonderful. Let's upgrade that. I just spent all my money. But I'm going to improve everything. This game I've been playing recently called Death Must Die is pretty fantastic. I recommend like a cross between Vampires, Survivors, and Diablo. There's a game that I got another key for that I might end up playing. I don't know how good it's going to be though. But I got the key today. It looks okay. It doesn't look great, you know? Created by the Architect Office Production Building. Oh, we got a statue of the founders. Probably also need some other things too, right? We have a cutting camp, a small farm, architectural office is the next one. Oh, I can do it. Ah, hellfire. Why didn't it show me this before? Where do I want to put this? This blasted thing. Z and X. Ah, got it. Build it up, build it up. We need sand and precious stones as well. How do I get clay? Anybody excited about Civ 7? I've watched a little bit. Which city builds would you compare it to so far? Scraft, man, this looks cool. How you finding it? It's I don't know what I would compare it to, because it has some like 4X elements into it. It's a little bit more complicated than say something like Civ 7. Not as complicated as I'm trying to think of what it wouldn't be as complicated. There's a lot of moving parts here. I'm wondering if, like, the quarry... So the building tree, I have a quarry. It doesn't look like I can do much with it. I need 500 of those. I wonder if I can switch up the, like I have, what, 360? We'll wait, but I wonder if I can switch this up. Let's see. Okay, it's produced by the small quarry building. I wonder if this is like, if I have to build another one to make this happen. All right, and this actually generates what I was hoping it would generate, which is this right here, the blueprints, which we need to expand out stuff. I think I own Civ 5 for Xbox 360. I remember liking it. I've heard that it's I've heard that SimCity 7, is that what it is? Yeah, Civ 7. I think that it's I've heard that it's kind of, it's gotten like a lot of mixed reviews because it's changed a lot. I haven't really watched it. I think Nookrium had it on there for a second, and maybe Raptor. And obviously all the big names. All the big people get access, you know, that's the way it goes. Do I need to build a separate one? Is that what's going on? I mean, I could come up here. I'm gonna go ahead and build this, and then I'm gonna build another quarry and just see if maybe I can change it. It has indeed changed a good bit. Apparently, their philosophy is to retain 1/3 of the last title, revise 1/3 of the last title, make 1/3 of all of it all new stuff. Yeah. I mean, a lot of that has to do with the fact that so many people are doing those types of games now, right? I mean, it's kind of a big deal. Production. Let's see what else we can do here. Because we can actually do a Grogi Center, I think. Which is education. A Spartan education. They're encouraged to do violence. I do believe that this has been, if I do it right here, what will happen? 50-50. Yeah, we'll do it right here. $337, $162, $162, $162. So maybe we'll do belonging. Maybe we do safety. See if this will make us happier. I played the first Civ on the Amiga. You know, I got a story for you, Ian. Back in the day, I guess this is like a long time ago. Like, I want to say 91, something like that. I had a girlfriend. I was playing music up in Kansas City, and I had a girlfriend up there who incidentally was a virgin and tried to get me to ravage her at the very end when I left town. I was like, no, I'm not going to have that because I didn't want that on my mind. But at any rate, we'd go over to her house. And, she lived with her parents still because, we were young, probably like 19 or something. And her dad had Civ 1. It was on his like Apple computer or something. And I ended up just vegging out at her house. I mean, I couldn't wait to go to her house, but it had nothing to do to see her. I didn't really care about that. All I wanted to do was play the fucking game. And I played it for hours and hours. And she was, bless her heart, she was just whatever, she was very cool about it. But that was back in the day when, when you're young, when you're a young female, young male, you tend to look past stuff or whatever. You now have access to production buildings, carver and carpentry. You can have access to the construction of ramparts. You can also, these can be built from the downtown interface and bring various benefits to inhabitants and construction within its precincts. All right, cool. I'm just kind of curious if I probably shouldn't have done that. All right, converts 3 stones to 7 rubles every 5 cycles. This building does not need to be built close to the harvesting buildings, okay? Converts 3 wood to 7 wooden beams every 5 cycles. We'll go ahead and buy this. Sculptors are very much in demand for big cities. His main task is to create rubble, but he may... Did I say ruble? He may occasionally create decorative structures for wealthier citizens. Cool. We'll stick a carver someplace around here. Get a little artist, a little Michelangelo. Well, let me make sure that this isn't going to create havoc and anger around my people. It's production, right? I do wonder how to create clay. She just wanted her pasty smash. Yeah, damn it, Leo, making me think of doing that at a girl's house playing City of Heroes. Yeah, I felt really bad. 91, back when Drunk was just old and not super old. That's right, Confused Beard. Wonk, wonk. I played first on PC. Yeah, I can't even remember her name. But what's funny? So I was playing in a band, and so I had girls. I mean, I just really didn't care one way or another. I mean, I was kind of, we're all dogs, right? If you're a guy, you're a dog if you can be. And so I was playing out and whatever, and she was actually a longtime girlfriend. I didn't cheat on her or anything. I really didn't. I just, but I was so I left Kansas City to come back to Memphis, and I was finished with school or whatever, and our last night there, she tried to jump on it, and I was just like, nah, I don't think so. That's not happening, baby. That's not happening. Not here. I don't want to have anything to do with taking your precious part. Nope. You're not gonna get me there. Plus, I was worried that she's gonna go psycho on me afterwards, right? So I get back to Memphis, and I'm like hanging out with my musician friends, and she knew most of my musician friends. One of the guys, I came back to Memphis because I was playing with a guy that decided to move back to Memphis, and I was kind of attaching my my wagon to his star or whatever, and so we're like hanging out, and she like about 4 months, we talked every once in a while. She's like, "Yeah, I'm coming down." And I was like, "No, I don't think that's a good idea," because at that time I think I was dating somebody else, right? And I was like, "Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea." And she's like, "No, I'm coming down." So she comes down, and of course I just kind of ignore her because I'm just wasn't very nice, I guess, back then. I was just a boy and didn't thinking those kind of things. I was like, and so she comes down and is hanging with me or whatever, and or not hanging with me, but she ends up hanging with my drummer. She stays at his house. And apparently they ended up like getting busy with it. I don't think that they did anything. I don't think he deflowered her either. But I mean, he messed around with her. And then later on, he is like, he told me that he did it, and I was like, all right. And so she called me and was trying to act all like innocent or whatever. And I knew, knowing that I knew what I knew, I was like, yeah, I can't hang out with you because I was done with her at that point. And this was my perfect segue to get out of it. It was terrible. Drummer laid down the beat. Maybe so. I don't know. That's some self-control. I don't know if it's self-control. It's more like I just didn't want to be, I didn't want to be responsible for that, Anytime anybody's ever told me they were a virgin, I'm like, yeah, not interested. I just wonder how am I supposed to get this right here, clay? Is clay going to come? The attraction for this is minus 100. So I wonder what this is. I didn't even check. Minus 100. So I'm like, hey, let me sit this right here. They're not going to be very happy. Just wonder how do we get clay? Oh, there's none. Oh, I see it. It tells me. Over here. All right, we'll build that, and now we can get clay. Clay Jensen comes from Riverbanks. Well, I just didn't know. I mean, I just didn't know if I needed to put more than one thing, but I guess I do. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Faction installed. The faction Collegium wants to join the city and settle in a neighborhood of the same culture. In exchange for hospitality, to provide a list of benefits for your sole discretion. So they want to go right here. Produces these resources. They give 0.2 cultural points and between 0 and 0.3 depending on the tax imposed. Faction likes Horium and satellites of Mithras. Okay. We'll accept it. And look at this. We have access to cultural buildings now. Cool, we got access to clay now. Perfect. What is it? We got an Agema shop. What is this? It's a small shop that sculpts and sells statues bearing the effigy of gods and goddesses. Local residents can buy and offer these gods in various temples to attract the favor of the deities. Going to require a lot of sand we don't have. What else do we got? A Shola. I'm going to need sand for that too. All right, let's see if we can find sand now. Way over here. I guarantee you that's sand. Jesus Christ. We're okay on our food. We got to keep an eye on our food for sure. I think that this is going to have sand. Let's just take a look. That's where all of our sand is, right there. Fuck, we're going to have to go all the way down here. Can I just place this? I can't place it. I'm going to have to somehow figure it out. I wonder if I can expand my city center first of all. We have an attraction of 200 already. It'll increase our radius, our security radius of 400 meters. Works for me. Okay, thank you, Ian. I appreciate that. I just gotta figure it out, man. Yeah, those were the days. Kansas City was a fun town. What's going on here? Oh, wow. Let that go down. In our next cycle, we can actually probably get rid of the other stuff too. What is our attraction rate? How do we see that? Carpentry, so I got to get my carpentry up. Okay, let's go over here. Oh, production. Let's get to carpentry. We'll go ahead and unlock that. How are my... I have 652 points, so we can actually get our carpentry going as well. I'm probably going to set this right over here. Move that far away. We're finally starting to produce clay. That's good because we can actually do something with this as well. We can actually do a repair the ruin, which would probably be pretty nice. I imagine that's you might be in for a pleasant surprise by repairing them. So hell yeah, we'll do that. Let's see what the pleasant surprise is. Sent you that game to look at after stream, Drunk. Thank you, Dragonus. I appreciate it. Hell yeah. So the carpentry should make me beams. 3 wood to 7 wooden beams. So once we get to the 7 wooden beams, we can improve our what is that? Ancient camp to something else. But we need 56 of those, so that's going to take a hot minute. We look okay on food still. That's good. Did we go ahead and repair this? 292. Where are we at? 274. Yeah, we're going to repair this and see what happens. Hope this surprises a demon from the gates of hell. Somebody tell the HO president that house is crooked. I know, right? Pretty relaxing game so far. So I guess the city center is going to grow outward. $28 wood beams. Can we do this yet? Yeah, let's go ahead and repair it. I'm just kind of curious what's going to happen here. What's going to happen? The music is a bit trippy. I know. I'm kind of wondering if I'm going to get demonetized from it too because I didn't check. Usually, I check the audio to make sure that it has maybe if it has a streamer version. But a lot of times these games won't tell you that. They'll just kind of jump on it and kind of be like, sorry, but we're going to take all your money. College Piscastorium is at the gates of your city. We'll accept. There's no risk here. An assault is taking place in a small part of town. Fortunately, there is no faction placed in this part of town, but the satisfaction have dropped by 10 points. Where is it? It's up here. I can always build a, let's build something there too. Well, they kind of the rubbles have really can we slow that down a little bit? Do we really need that many rubbles? And where is the rubbles? Right here? Let's just pause this for a second, man. I need more wood more stone than anything else. I think this music is copyrighted. Who in the right mind would buy it? Have you been to Spotify lately? Funny how it's fine to use entire videos from creators across several platforms if you're super popular, but music, how dare you use music and on a game nonetheless? Yeah, especially with streaming, because usually the music is just the background. But I mean, I get that, they want to Oh, we have enough resources. Let's go ahead and do it. See what happens. I get that they really that everybody should earn from what they've done, but it seems kind of ridiculous. I mean, and it really sucks because YouTube is different than Twitch. If you do live stuff on Twitch, people play music all the time on there and they don't get in trouble or demonetized. Now, I'm not going to get if I'm kind of wondering if I all of a sudden decided to play popular music while playing. I know that it takes a cut, and it's usually a pretty big cut. These music libraries or catalogs. But I mean, I just kind of wonder if I did like 3 hours and played like a gazillion songs, how they would cut that, Cool. So we have access to more production buildings, and we have access to cultural buildings as well. Have 2K here. Let's take a look at some of this. Okay, I'm gonna need sand for that. I'm gonna need sand for that. We could open an arena. I'm gonna go ahead and buy it. I'll buy all the level 1 stuff. Religious. The Agar Center, which we've already have. Legionnaires join forces with merchants to construct cobblestone roads that will ensure a certain road stability and provide many more advantages. A symbol of prosperous and dynamic and modern city. What's the forum? Public square. Citizens gather to deal with commercial, political, economic, or judicial matters. The attraction is 300. The radius is 120. You get 175 satisfaction. I need 187 stone for that. We'll go ahead and buy that as well. Oh my goodness, what is this? The Presidium is a garrison of guards on the patrol holding supplies and materials used in battle. Generates 400 attraction. Oh wow. Oh shit, let's go ahead and we need lots of stone and stuff here. We'll wait. We need stone for this. But we're gonna build that too. Uh-oh. A new epidemic has caused deaths in the neighborhood. Which neighborhood? Down here. Drunk should do a live music reaction stream. KBK, I was kind of, on Twitch, people will play full-on popular music for the past 3 to 6 decades, no problem, right? No, it's YouTube outsourcing blame on their bot for their scheme to defraud creators. Actually, so I was looking at this, I'm going to pause this for a second. I was actually looking at copyright stuff. I was like, why can't, if there was let's say we have Epidemic Sound, right? For YouTubers. And, you can use it on Twitch too. But basically what that does is they grant you a license to put the music on there, right? But, copyright music is just really, really crazy complicated. It's much more complicated than anything else. Because... So, you can have, a claim on say, I did an album, right? I did an album, and I had a producer, and then I had my guys that played with me and stuff like that, right? Well, each of them could have a claim on that song, right? And then when I go and I get it published, right? I go to, some place to get it published. Those people can have a claim. And then when I want to release it in Italy, somebody in Italy can have a claim. So you can have all sorts of claims on this, and so to actually secure, the okay to be able to play it, anywhere, you literally have to go or find somebody, some sort of middle manager, to to gather up all these people that could have a claim on this one song or this one album to make it okay, to get an okay that you can play that, and now you multiply that by how many songs are out there. You can see where the problem is. It's really complicated. It was done well before the internet, and it's still archaic and all that stuff. So you have songwriters guilds and all sorts of stuff that people are wanting a part of that stuff. Oh look, the town center. It's populated with people. We still got enough food. That's good. All All right, these guys, the Hippocratic doctors, are at the gates of our city. Yeah, let's go ahead and get them. Can I build another one of these? Well, we're going to run out of stuff. Good thing we have this big, long thing here. I do need to get down here for sand. Let's build an arena. Let's stick it right here. But I don't know how good that's going to be. It's going to give me 100 plus right there. Is there a fire going on? $45 culture points, education, or 450. I don't even have enough money. I have nothing. Ah, shit. Is this how it's gonna go? You can get a music license if you DJ on Twitch, so some of your earnings, yeah, and it's a lot of your earnings, actually. It's not just some. There are people complaining about it, but I mean, the reality is, right? The Dragonist, reality is, unless you're doing like 100,000 on YouTube, unless you're doing 20,000 views per video, you're really not making much money. You're really not making much money if you do 20,000 views. I mean, you're looking at like probably 80 to 100 bucks per 20,000 views. So like people that are doing real well are like in the 50 to 100,000 plus. But I mean, those that are doing it that have like are getting like 1,000 views, people like me, we're not really benefiting that much, to the point where like it's kind of like, I wonder if it could generate more people to be interested in it. Maybe I would just go ahead and just take the hit. You know, who cares? I can't do it. And I don't have 45 culture points. This place is just gonna burn. The tutorial made it look easy. Yeah, Patreon and Venmo are much better ways to support content creators than giving any cash to YouTube or Twitch. YouTube, it's a 70-30 split, so I mean it's not that bad. And I can actually like make the number on it. But yeah, like a lot of people when I get asked this, they're like, yeah, 1,000 subscribers, blah 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 blah. But really, honestly, 1,000 subscribers isn't going to get you much. That people are genuinely, unsatisfied with what you're going to get. With, let's say, like you stream every day, and you get, I don't know, 15,000. You have 15,000 views a month, right? You're making less than $100. Maybe at $100 minus the fan funding. It just is what it is. I mean, and so like if you look at it, you're like, I wonder if I can get more viewers, right? Which, viewers mean more than views, really, at least early on. Then you might be able to extrapolate like fan funding, which would be much better. You might have one or two people that can kind of fund it, because that's kind of the way it works. I'm never going to get enough. How do I get coinage anyway? Factions and trade routes. This place is just going to burn. I mean, there's not really much I can do about it. Ah, we can unlock the building Massillon. Except we don't have sand. We got a long way to build. It's about $4 per 1,000 views minus YouTube cut. Yep, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so when people ask about that stuff, so, I mean, obviously, I've been doing this since 2017, I think, and I enjoy it. That's the reason why I do it. You know what I mean? I'm a hobbyist. Every once in a while I'll get teased into thinking maybe it could do something more, but I mean, really, honestly, I don't know. I mean, I just enjoy it. I enjoy the community. I enjoy, I enjoy this, so... Nothing we can do. 373. I need to get to like 450 or else get more culture points, and it doesn't look like that's going to happen anytime soon. Maybe I should have built more stuff. Look at this. They're all building. An emissary brings you a letter from the King of Macedonia who wishes to conquer territory in order to gain access to the Aegean Sea. He plans to lay siege to Amphipolis and the neighboring Greek cities and sees you as a key ally. You have the necessary soldiers, and the Greek cities have coveted resources, but weakening these cities in order to exploit them will be harmful in the long term. You could also seek political and religious support to moderate the king's ambitions. The choice is yours. -3 safety. And we'll win this. A prison. We're gonna choose we're gonna help the Greek cities. I don't want to go to war. I don't care. Because we have plenty of food. According to a YouTube video I watched, less than 0.3% of YouTubers will ever get to 1 million subscribers on YouTube. A person will have a higher chance of surviving the most lethal cancer. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You do it because you're an extrovert drunk. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it does afford me things that my entire city's burning down. Oh, thank goodness. Well, there was no aftermath. I just let the peons burn. And I mean, really, honestly, if the challenge for a channel like myself, because I'm up to this point, I've just always been just like a one game channel. The upside of a one game channel is that when it's doing good, it does real good, and it kind of fools you a little bit. But the downside is what we're dealing with now, which is like the city's kind of like on the game's kind of like on a hiatus, and everybody's just kind of let's just erase that. We're a hamlet. The game's kind of like on the sabbatical for right now, and there's really not much I can do about it. Look at this. This is another district growing in here. Very nice. So these districts just kind of just pop up. Wonder. Let's try to do it like this instead. And we'll go with maybe safety this time. Esteem and safety. 412, 327, 277, 452. We'll do health. Time to make a law against smoking in bed. I mean, if something comes, something comes. It's crazy. Like the people that do people like Ambiguous Amphibian. Man, he's really, but I mean, he's super talented. He's really good with video editing. He enjoys that kind of stuff, right? And it's kind of a good source of creativity for him. But I mean, he makes real money. There's no doubt about that. And then there are like the mid folks that are like, I'm friends with a lot of these guys. I'm acquaintances with a lot of these guys too, and a lot of those guys make decent money. You know what I mean? They enough to where they don't have to really work. But they're also really young, you know what I mean? So they don't have to take near as many chances. Are we almost out of wood? No, we got plenty of wood. could upgrade that as well. Oh, holy shit. Look at that. My food has gone way down. Need more food. I want AA to go on a tangent about Terrence McKenna. AA is very eccentric. That's what makes him big. Yeah, he's you know what's funny is I've watched it stuff. I loved his pseudo-intellectual zomboid Kenshi Rimworld stuff. And, you know, it took him a second to get that. It's a persona. I mean, he's a smart dude. He is. He's a smart dude. He actually was I think he was a teacher. He was an elementary school teacher. He's taught math. He's a smart dude. But if you, like, look at his older stuff, and he might have, like, erased a lot of it when he was just kind of like just starting to get started. I mean, I'm talking about 5,000 before he blew up with the zomboid stuff. He had like two things where he blew up. He blew up to like 20,000, and then he took like a 2-month break, and then he blew up again, and that's when he just kept going after that. But before that, he tried out a lot of different like voices. You know, he had this like. He for a second there, he had like this like, it was like a video where he was almost simping out. You know what I mean? Like very much like what you would consider like an incel, what you would think those kind of people would be like. Your defense was a success, inspired by your example. Other cities rallied to the cause of the oppressed. The Greek cities resisted valiantly, inflicting heavy losses on the king, who lost an eye in the battle. In gratitude, the leaders of Amphipolis, Morona and Mathone send you the plans for our building, a symbol of our commitment to justice and well-being of our people. So we actually have got the Ludus Magnus, the specialized school dedicated to training new gladiators. Cool. Our food is going down, down, down. Just hate building this, but I mean, I feel like I have to. That's all the way down here. Lots of sand. We're gonna have to do all of that. I'm eventually just gonna commercial legionaries join forces with merchants. Go ahead and buy that. And let's go ahead and also maybe build another cultural thing here. This is going to give us health. And we're also going to do, what else? Esteem, maybe? Belonging. I'm also a big fan of Private Lyman as bot montages. Yeah, he's really good, too. He's very, very talented. He's probably one of those guys that's making pretty good money, too. But a lot of that is like the key to that, and I know that Snowbeetle was asking a while back about it. He's like, how does this guy get so many subscribers, right? Majority of people don't want to watch live streams. They just don't. They're just not interested. In a lot of the big YouTubers view live streams as kind of like extra. You know what I mean? Like it's just something extra. So that's the reason why you don't see a lot of these big YouTubers going and doing streams all the time, because they don't have time for it. You know, I mean, they're focused on, you know, they figure if they can get one video out and that can do 100,000 just that one video. If they can get 4 of those out, then they get 500,000 views, you know, and that's money, right? And like, so they view streams as kind of like an extra thing, more so than anything else. So if you were like an aspiring YouTuber right now, right? And what I would probably do, I would gear up. If you were a Project Zomboid, aspiring YouTuber, right? What I would do is I would start building videos, and when Build 42 came out, I would like do tutorials out the ass. I would just do them constantly, because that's what they call evergreen content, and that's how you're going to get people coming to your channel. People aren't going to come to your channel just to watch you. Most people aren't. You know, it's just going to be really, really hard. Sophists are at the gates. Yeah, we'll accept them. Wonderful. And so like there, if you've ever seen someone blow up, typically that's what happens. Is they start off with guides, and then they kind of build, because like what will happen is somebody will come looking for content because they want it. You know, I mean, people want to like they want a solution to whatever problem they're having, right? That's what they want. So they you basically hook them in with the answer to the solution. Usually that's with games. That's like usually like guides and stuff like that. Maybe something like First Looks, which are on a much smaller scale. You hook them in with that, and then they might watch your other stuff, you know, and that's how you kind of like slowly build your base. But I mean, your evergreen content is where you get all your views. Some streamers can turn me off the moment they speak. Don't care if it's a game I really want to see, or if I will not sit through it. Yeah, I mean, that's true too. I mean, a lot of it is personal. I like turn off a lot of people because of my like over exuberance sometimes, you know. Probably turn off a lot of people because I'm old too. Who knows? Well, we're getting there, you guys. God bless. Well, we're finally getting more food now. I was real worried about that. Are we really out again? Guess gotta wait for this to get built. Is that right? Looks like I can't do 2 things at once. Dropping the knowledge today. I like it's stuff I like to talk about. It's really not really knowledge. It's real common knowledge. But like as far as like if I was gonna start all over again, like I mean it would benefit me more to not like do streams, just to spend time on VOD content. You know what I mean? That's where it would really. But I wouldn't have the same thing. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be able to hang out with you guys every day and stuff. So, I mean, which matters more to me than that. So you kind of pick your poison, you know. Since I have a job, it didn't really matter. Now can I build? Fuck me. Must be outside a swamp. Give me a second, you guys. I feel like streams are how you get memberships, VODs, or how you get views. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much how it works. Chat Drunk likes us likes us we're his friends, but he never asked us. I know, right? Well, I mean, I just assume you're my like virtual friends. Sorry, my wife called, and apparently my daughter is in the middle of 3250. We'll go ahead and do this right here. Her school has a bomb threat. Like, really? Just right outside. So if we can build our cultural center a little bit bigger. 150 gold coins. We need tiles. Okay, so how do we get tiles here? I'm gonna let that carver continue to move on here. Tiles, let's see. That long-haired ex-Blizzard guy on Twitch got popular due to his YouTube shorts, I believe. Oh, you're talking about, oh God, what's his name? I know who you're talking about. And now he does, like, reacts videos or whatever. All right, ceramic. I need tiles. It's not the cultural. Is it production that I need? Carver, carpenter. Brickwork. There's bricks. Tillery. I need sand. Yeah, we can't do that just yet. We're gonna have to wait. But we're almost there, so that's good. Oh, only can do 6 of 6. Really? Ah, fuck me. Ah, shit. All right, creativity. We can do belonging. We can do esteem, safety, or health. Continue with safety. All these people are happy. React video, Asmongold. Gold. Yeah, oh geez, that guy. That's it. That's the name. React videos have to be the most lazy ass way of making videos, in my opinion. They are, but I mean, they can be fun. I think there are times where I've talked to KPK about it, like me doing React videos to I don't know, like Instagram Reels or something like that. But React videos to like news and stuff like that, I just don't want to be a part of that. I think that's kind of dumb. But I'm too old for that shit. You know what I mean? I mean, that's not. I'm just not interested in that. Probably should be. Is this another little? Yeah, that's another little deal. We can actually let's build our culture some more. Maybe right here. If we do it right here, that's not going to do anything. Right here, that might work. We'll build ourselves another ceramic shop. Why not? Depends on how a reaction video is done. Some are very entertaining in the approach to the stuff. Yeah, if I'm like looking for something, if I'm just like bored and stuff, I mean, I've even listened to some of Asmongold stuff. We need tiles pretty bad, but we can't do anything because we don't have any sand, and our sand is way over here. It's really quite sucky. He's gonna demolish that. Fuck it. Carthaginians? What? Carthaginians? Is that it? Is that the gates of your city? Should we just continue to accept these guys? It looks like we have like a lot of cultural points in production. Little in military. It looks like the production part is like really, really high. And I don't really understand that, but that's all right. We'll figure it out. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, we need sand to improve it anyway, so it doesn't even fucking matter. I wish that they'd build more stuff over here. I don't mind React videos of people watching funny UK comedians they've never seen. Guess I can't talk too much trash on. I do actually like Charlie. That's how he blew up. Asmongold, I'm okay with Asmongold. I can't remember what like him. Oh, Charlie. That's not Asmongold. Charlie is the other guy, right? I'm trying to remember his name. Oh, what is it? Penguins. I watched a little bit of him too, but his stuff is just kind of contrived to me. I like some of his stuff. I mean, I'm hoping that this stuff will build out this way, right? We're kind of like at an impasse. We don't have any gold. We can make bricks. How do we make bricks? Guided by Splendius, they were born in a powerful maritime and trading civilization and took advantage of geographical... Oh, you know what? We have... Forgot about that. Let's see. Proximity, maybe service. We've already bought the Horium. Do we have the Horium yet? Have I like not done that yet? I don't think we have. Take a look at it. We give him some belonging and continue on with esteem, and it's going to give us some more health as well. Yeah, Moist Critical. That's what I was thinking. But he actually does stuff, not just reacting. He makes food reviews. He has made a comic book, has a wrestling league, and he's rich as fuck. Those guys are rich as fuck. Asmongold and him are just like it is crazy, crazy how wealthy those guys are. He's loaded. They're all loaded. It's like early adapters. That's how they got that. I'm not taking anything away from them, but that's kind of the reality of it all. Your city boasts towering structures, cohesive political groups with shared ideals, and a good return on bread and games. But it's still lacking something. To cement your world among the world's greatest cities, you'll need a building of such political power that it leaves the entire country envious. Unlock the building Senatus. Okay, let's unlock it. We have no sand. How are we supposed to get something if we have no sand? That's the question. I wonder if there might be sand over here. Maybe right here? That might be a good spot. Sand. Right there. We got to get right over here. About right there. See if we can do this. Come on, baby. Fuck. There's another discovery of a ruin. Perfect. Go one more over. See if this will work. We just need sand. How big's the map? It's pretty large. I'm such an idiot. There's probably sand right there, isn't there? Fuck! shit. That's where I need to go. All right, we got hoplites as well. We'll go ahead and accept them. I don't know what that's going to do for us, but whatever. We'll go ahead and demolish both of those. And we'll stick it up here. This song sounds like FTL, really. It's at the moment he realized he fucked up. I know, right? Fuck, man. We're gonna get all the way over here. This will be where we can get our sand. Because once we get our sand, we're pretty much in good shape. So it's holding us back. If you liked FTL, you like Void Bastards. Wonderful. All right, let's go ahead and get our sand now, our quarry. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. We got stone, we got sand, we got clay, we got everything. Perfect. Right, I need to go ahead and start collecting sand so I can get my artillery. This is as fun as watching someone playing GeoGuessr blindfold. Vaco, come on, man. I'm making the surprised face. Just so you know, just imagine I'm making the what the hell face. So we can do artillery now. What? Let me make sure that this isn't. And we also have decorative statue of the founders. We do an area, provides a bit of attraction. I don't know what that's going to do, but whatever. Cool. I'm surprised as well. Game and music don't match. No, it's real. It's very almost like spacey. The music is kind of spacey. It doesn't have like this grandiose feeling to it, right? It's one of them them cozy winter games you play on a lazy afternoon when the weather is awful. Kind of like what was that? Oh, that city building game that I'm trying to remember it. It was Banished. Kind of like Banished. Which I haven't played in forever. Once we start to get some of this stuff done, we can get some bricks going. Where's the tiles? Tiles. 14 out of 15. How many do we need? 150 gold, and we need 67 tiles. We got plenty of rubbles. Good on wooden beams. Decent on the wood. We have a good amount of food, so we're really good with there. And we can improve our ancient city here to a from a. Well, I don't know. I don't know if that's a hamlet. We're in a hamlet right now, right? So I guess we can actually decline this based on, like, I guess you could be xenophobic or something. Because I guess, like, the trust really matters. They could actually, like, create problems for you. And I'm supposing that they don't like each other, too. I like Banished. It was a good game. Yeah, but it was one of those cozy winter games where you don't really do anything. You know what I mean? Yeah, my daughter's school had a bomb threat. That's what my wife was calling me for. Being afraid of Xenos sounds logical. You know, it's funny. I was reading this Reddit, and I'm sure you can agree that Reddit is a great place, Sagnuts, especially if you want to read the comments. But somebody was talking about, like, the difference between, like, the Netherlands and America as far as, like, why the Netherlands are so wealthy or whatever versus, you know, I mean, you know, just the problems that we have. And the problems with America is that we're such a melting pot that there's always going to be disagreements. It doesn't really matter. And somebody was saying that was kind of racist, but I don't think it's racist. I think it's just the truth, you know? I mean, it is what it is. And every country has its own, like, own problems that they have to deal with. And with America, it's just the amount of factions that we have. We have, like, factions for everything. 56, we're almost there. We just need 67, and then we can upgrade. We could also build the Senatus. How do we do it? $546 to build that son of a bitch. Where is the Senatus? I don't see it anywhere. Oh, there it is. 375 sand. We're gonna go ahead and buy it. That's gonna be our next big thing that we're gonna do. How much sand do we have? We have 650 more sand? Okay. Let's upgrade. And the Maslin, we need to do that as well. I'm going to put that on pause for right now. I'm also going to do the Carver on pause as well. So we're not using all of our clay. Doesn't help things that our government wants to split us into two factions and pit us. It's kind of funny, isn't it, Dragonus? It's funny how that works. I mean, what's really funny, Dragonus, is that everybody knows that, and yet they just allow it. They just can't. People just can't help themselves, right? I mean, they just can't help themselves. The government has split us into factions, and people know it, and they still do it anyway. I've been to Amsterdam. That's another world altogether. Problem is when that melting pot is forced upon the local population without consent. Well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I think a lot of that has to do with, I don't know. I think a lot of our anger with that kind of stuff going on has to do with everybody trying to split us apart. You know what I'm saying? And we all I hate to kumbaya everybody, but I mean, the reality is that the majority of us, right? The people that are fighting against each other, we have the same fears. We have the same preferences, or maybe we don't have the same preferences, but there are things that we could overlook if the shit wasn't just put in our face constantly. You know, things that we disagree with and things like that. That's the bad part. We all have the same interests. We all want basically the same thing, you know? But I really think that a lot of it, and this is probably conspiracy. It might not be even conspiracy at this point, but I think a lot of it is folks trying to, is the ruling class, the oligarchy, the people that have basically profited off of all of our production, have done this because it's an easier way for us to blame each other than to blame them. For real. And until everybody, it's never going to happen because, like I said, I mean, everybody knows it. The majority of people, when I talk to people, they realize what's going on. You know what I mean? They realize that this is, uh-oh. The noble tinsmiths are so discreet that we have little information about them. Their representative describes them as craftsmen, specializing in the manufacture of tin plates, objects, and weapons. They are skilled in metalwork, and their services are highly prized by the surrounding towns. All right, let's accept it. I might put someplace right here. What is this right here? It's a small quarry. And it looks like we still have things we can exploit. Sand. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get some culture going on here. An education culture. What is it? What is what now again? Let's take a look. Stick this right here. think I might have just been ignoring it. There was a fire, and I just let the whole thing burn down. Oops. But if we defund the IRS, we can all evade taxes. I'm going to tell you one of the weirdest things, and this really hits home for me because I'm in the restaurant industry and I rely on tips. Them talking about like non-taxing tips really has me a little bit freaked out. You'd think I'd be all excited about it, right? Because I mean, I pay like $6,000 a year in taxes, right? At the end of the year, I have to cut a check, and if they did it, then suddenly I wouldn't have to cut a check. But I got to ask myself, what's going to happen to Social Security? What's it gonna do to my Social Security? Because I'm older, you know what I mean? I got to worry about that. I'm like, that doesn't sound like a very good trade-off for me to basically on paper go from making like, I don't know, $50,000 a year to like $20,000 a year or less. You know what I'm saying? Where it looks like I'm just an impoverished fool, I mean, I guess it might work okay if I'm on Medicaid or something, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what to think about it. Taxes versus government spending is crazy. I remember us having less than $4 trillion in debt. Now we have over $35 trillion. Yeah, that's all that stuff is just nuts to me. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's all paper. It's all monopoly money. You know what I'm saying? As long as we control the world's currency, it doesn't matter. None of that matters. But the minute somebody else controls the currency, then it matters. Oh, you don't have to worry about about SS making it to you. I'm of that age where I think I'll be okay. Have you tried cooking the books, Mr. Streamer? Yeah, I mean, so like that's the thing, It's one of the. I don't know what to think about it. Look at our little home. Oh shit! What did I just do? Press the wrong button. Oh, shit. Ah, fuck. That's what that little pumpkin was. I'm sitting here not paying attention, and I have no food. Oops. Well, that sucks. Sorry, people. Hope they don't get freaking out. Oopsie. I wonder how this is going to end. It can't be good. Meanwhile, what's going on down here? Oh, it's a faction. The joy of self-employment is you only pay the taxman what you want. I pay like 50% taxes only wage in Belgium. We do get some benefits in the States, but still harsh. That is really harsh, Jurgen. But you know what? I'll make you feel better. Make you feel better about living wherever you're living. We pay roughly out of our paychecks is usually around 25%, right? But here's the crazy part about it, right? We pay taxes out of our paycheck. Then we go and buy food and we pay taxes. Anything that we do, we pay taxes on. So it's like they take money from us, and then if we have something, right? If we have something and we sell it to somebody else, they pay taxes on what we already bought. And if we have stocks, right, and we sell it, we pay taxes on whatever we've gained, even though we bought the thing in the first place. It's really crazy. Jay Hodder's only for a second. I don't even know how we got on this. There's a form to fill out to pay taxes on any drugs you've sold. Yeah, I mean, that's all the IRS cares. They don't care about like where you got your money as much as they care about how you got your money. I mean, what money you got. That's all they care about. Oh, finally, thank goodness we got food again. Jesus Christ, that was scary. Okay, so we can get the Senatus. That's gonna allow us to decree stuff. Where do we want to put that? Maybe we'll put it right over here. You know what? Actually, let's repair this and see what happens. And we're gonna make this. Let's see, belonging, esteem, safety, health. Our health looks okay. Maybe we'll do safety. How's this compared to Manor Lords? It's not really Manor Lords, Rev. It's more of like it's a city builder. Very quiet. We need some more dwarfs, John. I know, right? I need to buy Manor Lords. And how you doing, Rev? We're gonna see what this is. This might actually like improve some of our area. Once we get rid of all this whatever this is, I guess that's stone. We'll probably resume doing stuff. Every country looks at you as a big milking cow to extort. Jorgen, it's even worse here because every company looks at it like that. You know Project Zomboid at Rev? It's not like it at all, but more boring. Vega, well, I appreciate you being here anyway. It's all right, man. It's more fun to play than it is to watch, I guess. What is going on here? An event is underway. Effective tension. Uh-oh. Collegium Scriptus and Noble Tinsmiths are on attention. I knew I shouldn't have brought those guys in. I knew it. Those sons of bitches. Cool, so we got a Scola out of that, and let's go ahead and get our is it cultural? Service. We're gonna want this. What is it? What does it say again? Buy and sell gold coins. So yeah, we'll bring this. Where do we want to put it? We can't put it anywhere. We'll build it there. And at this point, I'm just kind of guessing. I don't really know what I'm doing here. Oh, well, you know what? Who am I kidding? I never know what I'm doing. And then this right here will go right here. We'll go safety and belonging there. No one knows what he's doing. I'm building stuff, man. What's up, Cop? It's all right, Dragonus. Not Dragonus, but Vaco's not very happy right now. He's thinking this is boring. I mean, kind of. I can see where you would think that. I need to turn my carver back on. Get to work, Carver. Rubles and bricks. Do I even have bricks yet? I do. No, I don't. City has 979 gold coins. Distance cycles 35 cycles. When its caravans are not active, the trade route generates 3 gold coins of passive income. So we can unlock this trade. There we go. Oh, we can sell to them. Perfect. What do we want to sell? And buy from them. They'll buy bricks from us. But I don't know if I really want to do that. And this is the Senatus. All right, cool. So we can actually minimum of 4 factions are needed to establish the government. -5 are missing. When 4 factions are seated, you have the opportunity to propose decrees, which will influence the lives of your citizens over shorter or longer periods, but beware, not all factions will agree with your... Well, we just got really, really... Really a lot more complicated here. Let's take a look at our factions before we do something like this. All right, so we got these guys. Faction in harmony with its neighbors. Factions in harmony with its neighbors. They're in harmony with theirs. Yes, yes. There we go. So the noble tinsman. I could bring down a tax. I could also expel them. How do we fix this? I can't do taxes on them. I could just expel them. Faction offers +1 education culture point. We have 93 right now. I don't know what that does. A +3 to factions incident. They could cause fires and plague and all sorts of bullshit. That's the Collegium. This one actually does a production culture point for this. Their education. We have like 3 that are It's funny that the only adversity we faced is a fire he ignored and he was fine after, and a pop-up. Yeah, I know, right, Dragonus? Oh, boy. Before we do this, let's see. I just feel like there's something that we're missing here. My proximity, my service. I can have decrees be passed. What does know your enemy do? They're going to love it. Okay, so the religious culture is, which we don't have any religious cultures here, it doesn't look like. We could do laying down your arms. Conflicts between neighborhoods are never easy to resolve, and bringing their own set of disadvantages. To find peace in the short term would be a first step towards a calmer city. Cost 200 gold coins. Hence success is 82%. That might actually work. We could also do a curfew instead. Doesn't look like it's going to affect. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Let's see if that will work. You have now access to all other wonders of the world. Circus Maximus, Library of Alexandria, Statue of Zeus. All right. The wanderers that surround your city are becoming more and more present. Some districts would like to find a safer haven for them in order to gradually reattach them to your activities. Need some of that. King Mazal is dead. He's grieving widow. Armistasia wishes to erect the most exceptional of all. What is this going to give me? Doesn't say what it's going to give me. We'll go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and turn that back on. All right, that's now empty. Too bad we can't extract this. I guess we have to, like, to demolish it and restart all over again, I guess. We need to unlock it in the building tree. Okay. Unlock that. What are the odds of you picking up straight, fast-paced action games? Very, very unlikely. It depends. I'm not a real big fan of FPSs. So that's the one thing. The building literally mentioned you could pick a different resource. Mary, it didn't give me the option. I tried pressing on it. It wouldn't let me it wouldn't give me the option. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring going to demolish this. Hold on before I demolish it. Going to give me an extra one right there. And that means I can put this right here, and that's a lot of sand now. Another faction's been installed. We're okay on food. Food is the one thing that I'm really, really worried about. You see, I can choose in the very beginning, but I don't think I can choose afterwards. I might have missed it though. You working tonight? Tonight, I'd love to show AC6 after the stream. I am working tonight. Yeah, I don't really care for FPS. The only one I'd like you to see you play is Mass Effect Trilogy. That's possible. They're going to give me some education points, so we'll go ahead and accept it. I think the best way to do this is to possibly go ahead and just delete this all. The best way, it seems like the best way to do it, every culture is going to have something like a different focus. And it seems to me if you choose the wrong focus, you wind up like you wind up with like a lot of like each one of these guys, like the cultural points of military, the production, religion, education, commerce, and political. They all like they all like have like I guess like antagonists for each one, and it creates like kind of problems for you as you start to get bigger and bigger. And let's see, this is an education culture right here, 100%. So and let's see what the people are. It doesn't say, but I'm guessing that if I do things, focus on things that are educational, and I might be just being crazy for thinking this. Or maybe the 100 is as high as it'll go. Yeah, it looks like it splits it if I do something like this. I don't know what the numbers will do for it, but we're going to do that right there. Also, Cossacks 2, you'll dig it. Really. So the games that I'm looking at, only reason I got a key for this one. This is the reason why I'm playing it today. Because I was planning on doing the Cease today. I'll probably do that tomorrow. And Mountain Blade 2 on Friday. That's the plan. That's what I'm looking at for the next 2 days. And if I have time, I'm going to come up with another series for Project Zomboid. But I haven't really thought about having the time yet, you know. Cutting camp, small farm. Let's go ahead and increase that. We should be okay on blueprints. Opposing walls would reassure the citizens living within their walls and impress the surrounding cities. So how do we build walls? This game not even out until tomorrow. Are you sure you're supposed to be streaming it now? Yes, I am. The embargo was lifted. Today. In fact, they sent me the key today saying that I could do it. And if you go to Twitch, you'll see that there's a lot of people streaming it. And there's a lot of people on YouTube streaming it too. Mountain Blade, nice, but a bit of a learning curve. I'm all about learning curves, J-Hotters. What do I need for this? 55 bricks. Is my bricklayer not doing stuff? Oh, do I not have a bricklayer yet? I might not have a bricklayer yet. Let's go ahead and do that as well. I might want to go ahead and get it. Also, what is this culture? 33%. A district of military culture. So we probably need to get a culture for military over here, right? Another forum, maybe. Very cool that there are all these colony themes out these days, regardless. I remember Black and White 2 had little to no competition for a very long time. Drunk learning curves are circles he learns nothing. I learned stuff. Look, the Stoics are at the gates of our city. Let's accept them. I don't think I'm supposed to be accepting everybody. But we're all inclusive here. I mean, you know, what's the worst that can happen? I just wonder where our brick... Maybe I don't have any bricks. Maybe that's the problem. And, you know, once this quarry runs out, we have 1,650. See, so, like, look, I can do... It can no longer produce as its resources stocks are full. Okay, so I'm doing clay. That's the reason. Got it. God, man, our food just keeps running out. Can you not build more storage? I don't think there's a storage... I think there's just a storage limit. I don't think I'm supposed to be taking in all these factions. People are starving again. Hopefully this farm will, like, buoy them up a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Let's wander through the fields of joy. Glory, glory to the fields. Now, how do I build walls? It says right here, fortifying the city. The counselors can have drawn their attention to the city's defenses. Imposing walls could reassure the citizens living within their walls. Why are the Stoics and oh, they're just not happy at all, are they? Fuckers? That's one way to do it. We'll just kick these fuckers out. I mean, it's not like they offer much. Now, we could buy some stuff as well. Go and trade with them. No, actually, where's the trade? Oh, I can't do it anymore. Ah, fuck me. I should have traded for food since I'm out. That would have been the smart thing, but you know, I'm not very smart. Poor Stoics are just trying to be natural philosophers. We just kicked them out because they were wanting to fight. So we can build a rampart. How do we build the rampart? Got to be under one of these, right? Middle Ages. Okay, so we got to get to the Middle Ages for that, I think. Every point you earn increases your city's cultural influence on the rest of the world. The greater your cultural influence, the more the best architects of their time will want to settle here, impacting the history for centuries to come. All right, so we have a lot of we have 135 points of military. So I can invest a shit ton. I didn't even realize this. We're going to leave religion out of this. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? I think we'll, let's go, let's use all of our commercial capital. Political capital, we don't have much. Production capital, though. Ooh, look at that. He's doing math. Math def. Can I just, yeah, there we go. We'll go 200. I don't even know what that does. I don't know what I just did, but I'll take it. I was looking for the rampart parts. We need to build a wonder of the world as well. Let's go ahead and do that. Can we stick it right here? Must not be on buildings. Stick it in, stick it in. We go right here. Come on, Ian. I'm not going to even read that out loud. I'm starving to death right now. But hey, you know what? Maybe they can think about eating while they're hanging out. At our new wonder of the world. The roads in this, well, I don't make the roads. The roads just kind of do what they do. And this is early access, so. Come on, baby. I just need a little bit of food. Yeah, we got food now. 169 on a 2.9K. It's saying that we can build a rampart, but I just don't see where that is, where we can do it. Maybe politics? Look at my military. It's like, hell no, we're not going to agree to anything for education. Fuck y'all. And I'm really not going to do, we don't care about loving your neighbor or weekly ceremonies. Fuck y'all on that too. All we care about is laying down your arms, closing the gates or the curfew. We're not going to call for appeasement either. Well, they don't want to do anything, do they? I would not like to live next door to Drunk in real life. What do you mean you wouldn't like to? I'm a perfect neighbor. I do things for my neighbors. You'd love it, Ian. Come on, man. You would totally love it. I need 2,000 people. We're almost there. I just want to see what it is. New channel, DDD, triple D, or double D, Drunkonlife 69. Will you be streaming Checkers tomorrow? Checkers, come on, Snow Beetle. No. The Druids of Isle of Man, they're educators. We'll go ahead and accept them. I'm all about the education part of this. Ian would see you over the fence on your way to work, and after greeting you will complain about how you parked in your driveway. Exactly. Drunk's new channel, Sleep on Life. Why am I even like repeating what you guys are saying? This was given to me for free, so I decided to play it. It's a brand new game. I knew that what's his face Raptor was looking at it, and I was like, maybe I'll do it too. What has he done now? Man, he's complaining. He's very unhappy. Although this right here, look, it's Radio Man's cult, and we're the leaders of this cult. It's Vaco, Snow Beetle, Slater, Snow Slater, or something like that. I know, right, Jay Hotters? Everybody wants to complain about something. These guys better be really happy that they're going to be sitting right next to the great wonder of the world, whatever this is, the Sassy di Matera, or whatever it's called. Drunk Sold Out, how much are they paying you? They're not paying me anything. They gave me a free game. We're out of resources here, so we'll just go ahead and demolish this. Maybe move it up here. Should we go ahead and buy it all the way up? We're okay on blueprints right now. Yeah, so we can move it on up. Moving on up. But I want all of it. Can I not have all of it? Can I put it on the rocky surface? That will have to do. I love city builders. You're not quite an adversity in this, though, like a classical era city skylines. Yeah, I think it's going to get more because, I mean, they're teasing that we're going to need walls and stuff. And I think that right now we're just kind of like I forget what age it is, but it will eventually get to like medieval age where they're fighting us and stuff. I'm pretty sure. We're just antiquarian age or whatever that's called. We got 132 more time cycles before this is built. I just want to see what happens. But this game feels like we're twilighting on a front porch on a warm day, drifting slowly and softly. Yeah, I guess so. I like City Builders, but as this is not even out yet, I don't have a clue, and neither does Drunk. It's hard to know what's happening. Yeah, it's so the idea is to move your city from age to age, and right now we're just we're trying to get to we have an improved ancient city center, but eventually I think we're going to get to a place where we're actually and we have a senate now and that sort of thing, but eventually I think we're going to get to a place where we're going to have to deal with other things. These guys just don't like each other. Don't want to do anything to the druids on the Isle of Man. We mean more rat plagues. Yeah, that's what I get it. I get that's what you guys like, and it's what I like, to be honest with you. Is the rim world like kick you in your nuts when you think you're doing really well. You know, I mean, I like those kind of events, but city builders just typically don't do that. We got 113 more time cycles. Come on, Snow Beetle. Come on, man. A Senate makes everything better, you know it. Oh, boy. The Book of Satisfactions. I have no idea what any of this is. What are the Scriptios? Their culture is military. We're gonna decline them. We got too much military going on right now. Scriptios can go to hell, because it looks like all of we're like a military kind of a group at this point. The world is changing. It's time to change with it. Customs are changing in the region's towns. Clothes are adorned with gems, embroidery, and elaborate jewelry. New hairstyles appeared, and new dishes were placed on the tables. People are TikToking all over the place, taking selfies, loving life. Religion changed, and rituals evolved with it. Laws are more framed, and civic life differs from previous cycles. Pronouns exist. You can begin your transition to the Middle Ages, but beware, the buildings will no longer be the same. Politics will change, and the demands of your citizens will evolve. Let's change it. So we ended the Antiquity. And what is going on here? See, Vaco, Snow Beetle, Slater, and Radio Man's Cult. See, I thought about you, Snow Beetle. I've been thinking about you a lot lately. At least for 15 minutes. Did I tell you how much I appreciate your sponsorship? I am excitedly bored. I know, right? I wonder what's going to happen next. We could skip the cinematic part, but for some reason, I don't think I wanna. I think I want to see this. Don't press the button. Radio? Who? Biggest who? Who's your friend Biggest? What's his last name? I think everybody in chat wants to know. Oh, Vaco, you ruined it. I appreciate that. I'm sorry my character hasn't made things more exciting. You're cosplaying as a city city Snow Beetle. It can't make it really exciting. Although I'm wondering when the cinema's going to be over. We'll skip it. The threat of Macedonia too. When you supported the Greek cities in their defense against the city of Macedonia, the troops are so galvanized and the battle so grandiose that your common enemy still shudder. But now the Hellenic kingdom formed by the Greek cities is dreaming of conquest. We can strengthen our alliance by striking at the target of the Greek cities, Rome. The advantages are numerous, politically, commercially, and militarily. But on the other hand, who could stop the Greek rulers if not you? The world could very well change drastically depending on your environment. We could condemn Rome when we lose the trade route. But we get a plus 300 in safety, plus 300 in belonging, and it unlocks the Corinthus trade route. But we can choose to stop the Hellenic kingdom's madness. And we can get 140 wooden beams, 140 rubbles, 75 bricks, 75 tiles. Let's condemn them. I missed building my wonder. It's been 100 years since the family has had a notable leader, but that hasn't stopped it from remaining in control of the town. To make the best of it, she thought it best to focus on. We focus on a strong army, plus 50 in gold coins, a religious fervor, a knowledge that is passed on. Passage of time leaves lasting traces on the city's infrastructure. Some buildings have become obsolete, others are abandoned by their owners for various reasons, but not all historical heritage is lost. Select up to 3 buildings to preserve for free. So we can build a garrison of guards on patrol. We could do... what do I want to build? We're going to continue with this. We're going to do the Adobe and we'll do the Forum. Unless there's other things. Let's see. Looks good. Your destiny, you're faced with a choice. Continue in the footsteps of your ancestors or embark on a completely new life path. So we're going to go with military this time around. Now we're in the Middle Ages. The buildings kind of look the same. Weird, we have to build it outside of this? In the meantime, are our farms still working? A new blue tinted construction zone appears called the attrition zone. It brings some disadvantages depending on the distance. Blah, 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 blah. Looks like we have all the normal stuff. Oh, we got new things. The hostile due, politics, commercial, education, military. We can buy a dungeon now. Drunk, if you want, you could do a PZ stream grinding, tailoring, or electrical. We promise to watch the entire thing gratefully. You guys are funny. Well, we made it through to the Middle Ages. That's all I wanted to do for today. And please tune in tomorrow. We'll be playing this again. Just joking. We'll probably be doing. I think we're gonna do Nassis tomorrow if I can get a thumbnail. If we can't, we'll be doing a Mountain Blade 2. And I also need to get a Project Zomboid new series started coming up soon. Nassis A? Neat. Yes, I know. Almost fell to it. What have Romans ever done to us except the roads and aqueducts and baths and sewery? What have they ever done to us? Exactly, Vaco. Guys, I appreciate y'all watching. I'm gonna go get ready for work, but I will be here tomorrow. We'll be playing either Nassis or Mountain Blade 2, depending on what I feel like it. And yeah, thanks for dealing with this for so long. I know a lot of you guys were like, "Wah, city builder boring." Wow, what are you doing? You're just dropping buildings in the middle of things, and the roads look funny and all that stuff. Great stream. Loved all the fires. Thank you, Sagnuts. I love you, man. I love you. Y'all have a great one. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't do anything I wouldn't do tonight, or do it a lot if you're going to do what I do. See you guys tomorrow.